As a matter of fact, different companies can pay billions and millions of dollars for just what you have upstairs, for just what you have in that mind of yours. And you know the interesting fact, you can give them just few minutes of your time and you can make more money as long as you can be able to give them what you have right inside of your mind. So that is why this video is very important. So you're going to relax and know how you can use your mind. You will know the power of your mind and you will know how you can improve your mind. Welcome back once again to Divine Spur. If you are a returning subscriber, I truly appreciate. And if you're new here, you're such an amazing person. Thank you very much for coming back. Thank you very much for subscribing. This is Divine Spur, and here we keep you entertained, we keep you enlightened, we keep you inspired, we keep you educated, and we also spur you up. Thank you very much for coming back and for subscribing. So today we have an interesting video as always, and I know you wouldn't like to miss it. So relax and let's get right into the video. Today we're going to be talking about the power of the mind. The power of the mind. Okay, I'll just customize it a little bit. The power of your mind. Now sit back. Think about it, like reminisce on this word, the power of my mind. The mind has a lot of power. Some can refer to the mind as the heart, some can refer to it as the mind, but in all, it's the mind. And you know the sweetest part? The mind is not you. You are not your mind. The mind controls you. The mind, now, as a matter of fact, we have two types of mind. We have the conscious and the unconscious mind. The conscious mind makes 10% of our mind. The unconscious mind makes almost 90% of our mind. Now, the conscious mind regulates things that, as the name implies, that we are conscious about, things that we know, you know what you're doing, right? So it's like making decisions, assessing data, giving out information, speaking, like what I'm doing right now. It's my conscious mind. I decided to make a video, I decided to speak. It is my conscious mind at work. And we have the unconscious mind, and this happens, you can't control this happens without your knowledge, and it's just like digestion. So you don't eat and you tell your mind, okay, go and digest this food, don't digest this part. No, it does not work that way. So the unconscious mind regulates things that you're not conscious about. It regulates sleep, it regulates breathing, it regulates digestion, it regulates a lot that you can actually think about right now. But the most important and sweet part of this is that your conscious mind kind of sometimes controls your unconscious mind. I'll give you an instance. If you don't eat, there'll be nothing to digest. Get that? If you don't stay in a good ventilated room, how will you breathe? How? If you don't make a decision to go lie down and sleep, how will you sleep? So the conscious mind kind of most times regulates your unconscious mind. So what am I trying to say? Though the unconscious mind is kind of 90% of our mindset, still the 10%, that is the conscious mind, has a way of controlling the unconscious mind. So this brings me to another point of how can you improve your mindset. But before we get into knowing how to improve your mind, it is very important to know how the mind works. Very important to know how your mind works. Now, why it is important is so that we can be able to utilize everything around of us in order to control our unconscious and conscious mind in a goal supporting way, or in a way that's going to help you achieve your aim in life, in a way that's going to help you, get that thing you're actually looking for always. It is very important to know yourself, know what works for you, know how your mind works, right? And this mindset of ours is a very important tool that God has given to us, and it is important because we can be able to use it to make things or destroy things. So everything just lies in our hands. Also, there is something about the mind. No matter how strong or weak you are, if the mind is captured, if your mind is captured, your whole you is captured, your whole being is captured, because the mind controls you. So if your mind is, you see some people that say, I really don't want to do it, but I don't know why I find myself doing it. It's because your mind is in there, because your mind has been captured. I don't know why. I don't know why I eat sweet always. I don't know why I take this, I take that, I go here, I go there always. It's not you that is doing it, it's your mind. That is why the devil is fighting for this same mind. God is fighting for this same mind. And we are trying to, take control of our mind. So it is very important to know how your mind works. It's a powerful tool. Now let's get right into how you can improve your mind. The first on our list is imaginations, pictures. What do you want to be? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to get to? Where you get what I'm trying to say? Like, imagine things, picture things. It is very important. Like, for instance, you want to be an engineer, and you're not even imagining yourself in a construction site. You're not even imagining yourself in a building. It depends on the kind of engineer you want to be, actually. So whatever you want to be, imagine that. Just sit and imagine. I have a lot of experience about this imagination, and it actually works, because whatever you imagine, you're actually like improving your mind. You're expanding your mind. It's like, when you eat, you're helping yourself. When you imagine, you're helping your mind. The next here is words of affirmation. Speak to yourself, speak to yourself, speak to yourself. Tell yourself, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that, and negate things you don't want to be. No, this is not for me. Speak to yourself. Most times I stay in my room and I talk to myself, and people might think, what's going on with her? Or I walk on the street and I'm speaking to myself. Speak to yourself. Whatever you want to do, speak to yourself. The next is sounds. Sounds matter a lot. And these sounds, okay, let me take for instance, you want to pray and you start playing disco. It's very opposite. Or you want to party, like you really want to dance, and you start playing worship songs. It's opposite. So whatever you want to do, your environment, the ambience, the sound need to tally. If you want to be great in life, what are you listening to? What are you hearing? What's the thing around of you? And these sounds also relate to friends that you keep around of you, people that you keep around of you, things that you keep around of you, because these things make your mind, these things improve or bring down your mind. Everything all depends on you. What you want to do. Come on, nothing can ever stop you. God has given us everything at the platter of gold, right? We are just the one to make choices. But we keep on praying. Prayer is good. We keep on praying and asking and asking. God has given us everything. It's just left for us to take it, right? So it's important to keep things that you want around of you. The sounds you want to listen to. Don't listen to negativity. Sometimes when you listen to things, know what is going in your mind. Know things that you are taking in. Remove the garbage and take the real things, right? Next on our list here is eat healthy. Eat healthy. I can't overemphasize on this one. Please eat healthy. I don't know. Like, if you don't feed, it's actually the brain. Now the thing is, the brain can be the hard core. You can take it that the brain is the hard core, or the hard part, or the hard disk, and your mind is the software. So it's just like the brain is protecting and covering your mind, right? So if you don't feed your brain, if you don't feed yourself very well, if you don't eat well, how will you even think well? So eat well, eat good food, eat nutritious foods, eat good food, and keep a clean environment. All these things affect you. You might think, no, it's not affecting me. A lot of things happen to me, and these are my experiences. Like, I can't stay in a dirty environment. It's not even possible. There was a time I had ulcer, because most times when I was back home, when I come back and the whole place is kind of, messy and all, that's just me. It might be clean, it might be neat on your side, but for me, it's actually kind of messy. And I starve myself. I won't, with all the stress of travel and all, I would drop my bags and I'll clean. And my mom is like, calm down, relax, eat. I'm like, no, I just have to clean my own environment. It's neat, actually, but I just want to make it neater. I don't know. So it's just about me. So I can think well, I can read, I can understand, so, and I can eat. If there is not to my as need to my own satisfaction, I won't eat. So that is just me. So keep your environment clean, eat well, and also read books, read things that are kind of in alignment to what you want to become. Read things that are kind of in alignment to who you want to be, or read things that are in alignment to who you have become, who you are, and just improve yourself, just improve your mind. So that is all about improving your mind. I know there are a lot of them out there, but these are just a few that I can share. Now, let's talk about how you can use your mind effectively. How you can use your mind effectively. The first is get a routine. Just do something. Just when you wake up in the morning, do something. Read your Bible. Let it be a routine. Let it be like a religion. Like, do it always. If you're exercising, go out, just go and exercise. You're improving your mind. You're making yourself disciplined, right? That is the first one. The second is improve your passion. What do you love doing? Do you love giving? Keep giving, no matter how little. Do you love singing? Please sing. If you don't sing, you might lose your voice. What do you love doing? Do you love teaching? As for me, I love teaching. I love sharing. I love talking. Like, I just like conversations. And that is when I imagined, first of all, that I needed to like keep on talking to a lot of people. And the thought of having a YouTube channel came to my mind. And I don't care, no matter how many people that view, just one person, I'm fine. And that is it. That's why I'm here today. So just after imagining, you speak to yourself, then you take action, right? So improve your passion. What do you like doing? What do you love doing? What do you find fun? Please keep on doing it, right? And the next here is, don't let anything trigger your anger. Yes, things trigger our anger. Things make us angry and all, but anything you know that can trigger your anger and make you not to think clearly, please just avoid it. Avoid. Is it friends? Maybe when you speak to them and they keep doing the same thing, please just respect yourself, love yourself, and just stay. Like, don't let things trigger your anger always, so you can be able to think and you can be able to achieve your goal and you can be able to improve your mind. And the next here is, make sure something is completed in a day. Look for a task. Just like I said, get a routine. Look for something that you can do. Complete something in a day. Don't just stay the whole day doing nothing. Yeah, if you're going to school, please just go to school and come back and sleep. You've done something. If you're not going to school, get something, just do something. Make sure you've completed something in a day. Even if it's taking just water, take water. If you're eating fruit, just do something. Make sure you've completed a task in a day. Also, the next is, don't bear grudges. These things can cloud your mind. It can cloud your thinking. Come on. Stop bearing grudges. Things that you don't like, take it off. And if you can't speak to the person that offended you, please just take it off. Your heart is not a garbage. I tell people that my heart is never a garbage. I won't keep anything in my heart. Whatever I cannot say, I will just end it and I will die it. So that is me. So I feel these things cloud our thinking and it clouds our mind. So take away anything that will cloud your mind. Also, please forgive easily. It's still the same thing I'm trying to say. Forgive easily, because whenever you forgive, you're doing good to yourself. You're not just doing good to the next person, because you might bear grudges and the next person does not even know that you're actually bearing grudges for him or her. So you're hurting yourself. So why not just let it go? Feel free like a bird. Enjoy your life that God has given to you and be happy. That can help you, use your mind effectively. When you go to meditate, sit to think, you think about something, not thinking about how he hurt you and how she hurt you, right? And finally, have a good relationship with God. This is everything. This is everything. Have a good relationship with God, because God also cares about your heart. The Bible said in Proverbs chapter 4 verse 23, it said, guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it flows the issues of life. So even God knows that your heart or your mind is the main thing here, right? And he's asking us, and he's asking you, and he's asking me to guard our hearts. So it is very important. Have a good relationship with God. Whatever you cannot tell to someone, whatever you cannot say to someone, you can always say it to God. If you're scared that your friend is going to take your matter out, or your friend is going to tell other people what you've told him or her, then go to your room, sit inside, like sit on your bed, cry, and speak to God, and you'll be fine. So that's why it's very important to have a relationship with God. And also, God gives ideas. He gives ideas. So you might just sit and a word of knowledge will just come to your mind, like, oh my God, and you go do it and you go write it in. Yeah, or he'll tell you things that will happen and all, and tell you places that you need to go and places you don't need to go to achieve your goal and aim in life. So God is everything, right? But we have our part to play. That God is everything doesn't mean that you don't get up and do something. The Bible says faith without works is dead. So you don't imagine and you just fold your arms. So you imagine and you take action. And that is why God has given us our mind to work and do something with. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for stopping by. And thank you very much for liking. Thank you very much for subscribing. Of course, I know you have done it, so I don't want to repeat it. So, but I will still repeat it. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. God bless you. I'm not taking your time for granted. I really appreciate. And I'm going to be seeing you some other time with another interesting video as always. But before then, bye for now. Bye.